All right. Welcome to the Haters Ball. It's your boy Dumb It Down. I'm here with my older brother, the old Baldy.
Yeah, man. Saints fans in hiding, man.
Yeah. And my younger
Hide my
brother B Dog.
Yo, Yankees fans are hiding, man. That was a terrible way to end the game.
We are it's right now, it's in the middle of the Saints game. It's Thursday night. Saints playing the Broncos, and right now they're down. It is the score is what 26-3. All right. So this will be another L for the head coach Dennis Allen. What is his record at this point?
26, and with this one, it'll be 26 and 51.
26-51. Yikes. Why is this dude still have a job, man? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
bruh. He got blackmail on somebody, man. He got blackmail on somebody, man. He got Mickey Loomis at the freak off with Diddy, man. He got something on him. Bruh.
It's insane how bad our team is. First of all, half the team not even on the field, right? But why are we trying so hard? We're like over the cap to be. We're gonna lose. Why not just sell everybody and tank, get draft picks? Like, why not just rebuild?
Yeah, I mean, what you gonna sell? Who you gonna sell, man? Marshawn Lattimore?
Everyone.
Yes.
Everyone.
You can sell Marshawn Lattimore. Who else is everyone, man? What do you think they're gonna give you for Kamara right now?
We can take a second, a third round. I'll be every.
You think they give you that for
counts.
Kamara?
A third round?
I think he get a third round for sure.
Okay.
Especially with one of these winning teams who need a running back. Dallas would definitely give you. They probably give you a first for Kamara. Honestly,
they're not a winning team, but you're right. If they fleece them, then that'd be great.
So we just need to sell everybody.
Why would we punish Kamara by telling him go play for another trash team?
I don't care nothing about that. At least
send the man somewhere good, man.
I don't care nothing about that.
There's lots of people, running backs that are hurt in other places that need a running back.
But the good teams don't give up big money for running backs, so they're not giving up big picks for them. So send them to a sorry team. Sorry. Yeah. Don't matter. Get them out of here. We're done.
Nobody else on the team we're trading, man. We done named the two players. That's it.
Why are we spending the day celebrating the person we playing against? Like, I'm tired of seeing all this, Sean Payton.
That's the TV channels. That ain't what the team doing.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's true. It's not the team, but still, man, I just can't believe how bad we are. I expect us to be bad in the beginning of the year, but it's real bad.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, then let's get into the hip hop topics. Oh, well, you had something to say about the Pels too, huh, B-Dog?
Oh yeah, I think we have a terrible idea starting Herb. Not starting him at center, but giving him center time. This dude weigh like 150 pounds, soaking wet. All the 5 men just dragging him into the deep, easy buckets, man. I don't want to see that happen to Herb.
I disagree.
I don't care.
I disagree. I think I love the idea of us playing small. First of all, it's only gonna be for stretches of time. It ain't gonna be the whole game, and then we don't got no real good center anyway. So it's whatever. Yeah. I'm sure Herb will play decent defense. So I love it. I love the idea.
I don't care. These dudes, they gonna be some letdowns too, man. I don't know. I don't know what this dude Willie Green doing. I wish they'd fire him. I don't like the coach. I'm tired of this dude, man. Hey, he a bum, man. He a bum. How you come into the season? Everybody else know what they plan is. You gonna figure it out. You don't have shit together, man. They don't know what the hell they doing.
What do you mean?
I think they have an idea. They know that they're gonna play Herb at center.
Bruh,
we should have went and got a center. I mean,
why Zion didn't play yesterday? Why they ain't play one game with their starting lineup together?
That's not Willie's fault.
That's not Willie's fault.
I don't care about that. I don't care about that.
Old ass LeBron putting in work in the preseason, but Zion Williamson and B.I. not played one game together.
I don't care about that.
B.I. only played one game. Zion played,
and then Zion sat down in the game B.I. played.
Yeah.
Do they got beefing behind the scenes?
I don't know. I don't know if they'll
The
work well
beef
together.
is
I don't
the team,
know
man.
if they work well in the team.
That's
I don't know why
stupid.
we didn't trade the dude.
Well, you know what? It would help is if they actually can play together,
I don't care about that.
or you
They
actually
have
made the
82
trade and got rid of them.
games.
Pick
They
one.
got 82 games. They'll be fine.
No, you
I
can't
think
waste
beg
games
teams
in the
to
West.
take this dude.
That's why
Nobody
they're gonna be in
wants
the playing
BI.
again.
He's trash.
They're
Nobody
gonna be in
wants
the playing
BI.
again because you can't waste games, and they're gonna lose a bunch of games early in the season.
That's true.
I don't agree. A lot of teams waste games. Dallas didn't come. A lot of teams don't make it until second half pushes anyway.
It don't matter.
A lot of
Dallas
teams
can turn
surge
it
in the
on
second
and
half.
get hot. Luka can do that. We can't afford that. We can't afford to wait until
Right.
we really
If
can't.
Zion,
the
like
difference.
y'all say, is, you should be able to do that. He should be able to win you regular games by himself.
Who is?
Zion.
Zion. Well,
Well,
at the
he's
end of
supposed to be that, but he don't ever show that.
he can't do it if he don't have space. If they go build three people triple team around the get basket, then it doesn't matter how good he is. People got to make shots, and if Bi can't space the floor, then it don't matter how good Zion is.
That's Willie, man. Fire everybody, man. Fire Willie. Fire the piano playing dude. Get him out of here, man. They bums.
Listen, I'm excited for the Pelicans season. I still got hope for them, but the Saints.
I think they need to clear out both front offices, all the players, all the coaches, and GMs on the Pelicans, all the coaches and GMs on the Saints. Fire all of them.
I like that.
Bring in whole new people, please. Not these bums. Get these bums up out of here, man. They bums, man. Willie Green is a bum, man. Willie Green is a bum.
I don't know about that.
Fire,
I'm not sold on Willie, but we'll see.
Okay.
Dennis Allen is definitely a bum. I don't like.
How many years you got? Oh, Dennis Allen definitely a bum. You're right about that.
Willie Green has a winning record, probably, right? I'm pretty sure we got a winning record.
He got like a 500 record. Yeah.
So so that's not the same as this dude Dennis Allen. How are you a head coach in the NFL? Well, there are plenty of.
I already told you what it was.
Coaches.
He got Mickey Loomis pictures with Diddy at the freak off, man. Okay.
It must be. All right, let's move on. Man. Let's move on.
You heard that? You heard what they said about them about that Diddy stuff, man? They said they had date rape. I mean, date.
He put the drugs in the loop. Hey, this man is maniacal, dog.
That's not funny, crazy. But that's insane.
That is insane.
This dude is an evil villain, like a movie villain.
Well, no, but the thing is now. So now that when you hear the because remember we were laughing because the press conference at the beginning, it was like we found 1,000 bottles of lube. It was like how is that criminal, right? But now we know it was there were drugs in the lube the whole time. Like now he's caught.
Yeah,
they got the lube. Yeah. They got the evidence. He's going to jail.
The dude already in jail. He can't get out.
No, I mean, yeah.
I ain't never seen a rich dude not get bail.
Yeah, that is crazy. But who was the boss who said you got to go test this lube real quick? Like, make sure it's lube.
Yeah,
let's be real, man. Let's be real. One of them dudes took one of them bottles home, and then he was just like, "Oh, feeling crazy. It's a little weird today. It's a little different."
That's crazy. Yeah, that's true. That's probably what happened. That's probably
first-hand experience.
Hey, he came in. I solved the case. I cracked the case. You're like, oh man,
that's crazy.
Great detective work, man. Great detective work. What happened, man? I just had a hunch, man. Something didn't sit right with me.
Right. All right, let's get into some hip hop, man. First off, we know B-Dog's favorite rapper, Kendrick Lamar, won. He swept at the BET Awards. We got the BET Awards show happen. Did y'all know this was happening? Did y'all know about the BET Awards happening?
I think I did see it was happening, but I still refuse to put it on.
I didn't know
Let me tell you, I didn't hear a single thing about the BET Awards until I heard Kendrick won nine times. Then it was all over the headlines. Kendrick sweeps the BET Awards. It's like, who cares about the BET Awards, fam? Like, this is not an accomplishment. All right?
Wow. Ouch. Look at the way you talk about our people.
That's not our people. It's not
Is it
owned by
I'm
nobody
about to say,
black.
I thought it wasn't owned by black people.
Dang, man.
Pull up the
That's
awards,
crazy.
man. Pull up the awards. We gotta talk about it. Best hip hop video. For Not Like Us, right? Not Like Us. Okay.
You know who
Nobody
these other
watches
people are? You ever
videos
heard
anyway.
of 41?
Never.
No.
Okay.
I didn't watch that Cardi video either.
I watched the Cardi video just for the pod. I wouldn't have watched it otherwise.
Was she pregnant in the video? That's all I need to know.
Best collab.
Okay.
It's your boy.
That would make sense. That would make sense. Like that was.
This one is at least more respectable. I don't think it's the best one.
I mean, none of the other features even. Oh, first person shooter.
These are trash, man.
Yeah.
Best duo or group.
I mean, again, I think it's all of these are none of the nominations are good. So
who is Flyana Boss?
Never heard of him. Come on, man. You're not tapped in. You don't know Flyana Boss? Let's go.
What is on their face? That's an odd
Be
photo.
fired. Nah, they look like fire.
Missing one.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not mad at I don't know. I mean, if you want to say best live performer, okay. Out of all these people.
Cool, man.
It's probably Travis Scott, huh? But all right.
Here we go.
Of the year. How you lyricist of the year off of 5 songs?
Lyricist of the year, and there's no bars in the song. No bars. How did J. Cole not win this one?
Wait, how did 21 Savage get a nomination?
J. Cole's not even nominated on this one.
He killed himself on stage. He shouldn't be nominated.
I'm saying, dog.
They should have had best seppuku of the year.
It's about lyrics of the year. It's not about best beef winner of the year.
Oh my god! When
they
you
should have had self-immolation of the year.
Yeah,
Shut a Bob of the year.
Out of the conversations. Come on, man.
That's silly.
It's not. Stop saying that nigga name every week, for real.
We're gonna say his name in a minute.
We're gonna talk about it more later.
Video director of the year. Off of one video?
Off that Like That record? I mean,
no, off the Not Like Us.
Not Like Us.
I was
just joking.
They really didn't put these people all got more videos than that, huh? All right. Song of the year. This one is accurate, at least.
Yes, that's accurate. He should have won that. Again, none of these people, I don't even know half the people that are on here, like for real.
You know these people.
Hip hop album of the year.
I don't know who 41 is.
Yeah. Rent. Oh,
album of the year.
I know that movie. Let's see. 21 Savage. Yeah, no. So none of these. Oh, Pink Friday 2 was a bad album. That album sucked.
Right? Hey, look, man. They got to give something to Nicki, man.
So, all right.
Go crazy.
Here's the thing. Okay, these awards suck. We know they suck. No one cares about these awards. Nobody goes to these awards. None of the stars go to awards. Kendrick himself didn't go to the awards. But then it becomes a news story when Kendrick wins the awards. Like, who cares? These awards mean nothing, right? These awards mean absolutely nothing. So, I don't know. Y'all got any other takes on him winning all these awards?
Who is Tommy Richmond?
Okay, we're going to get to that. That's our next topic.
Right, transition of the year. Oh, Baldy.
Yeah,
there you
man.
go. Good nomination, dog.
That's Hustle of the year. That's correct. There. Yeah.
So with
best feature verse,
he got best collab and best feature verse on the same thing. Okay.
I don't know who.
I want to see all the things he's nominated for.
He won everything he's nominated for.
This don't make sense either. Why he's the number one hip hop platform?
Yeah, how do we didn't even get a nod? That's crazy.
I'm cool with not getting a nod if I had to be there to get it. But why is this a hip hop platform? Just because he's a black man?
Dev, you even wouldn't go to the BET Awards?
How many hip hop artists has he interviewed? I saw Fat Joe.
He's most famous for doing comedians.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's mostly comedians. I don't.
No, he did.
What other hip hop artists put on there?
He had 21 on there.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Saweetie was on there, I think.
Okay. Oh yeah, he had Meg on there too. If we naming female rappers.
Okay, so then that's a hip hop platform.
No, it's not. That's not the same thing as Drink Champs or Bootleg Kev, who basically only talk to rappers.
I mean, hey.
Oh yeah, Glow on there. Yup. Yeah, Glow.
Oh yeah, Glorilla on there. I'm gonna watch Glorilla. I saw her a clip of her, and I listened to her album more. There were a couple of songs on there that I thought were pretty good. So, we got let's get into the next topic then, man, because people have been talking about this dude Tommy Richmond. I don't know if y'all heard of him before this past couple of weeks.
Mm-mm. What do he do? Okay. He got bars.
Yeah, I know $1 Million Baby.
That's your
and jam? He got a song with Brent Faiyaz's last album that I like. No, I don't actively put on $1 Million Baby. I do put on this song with Brent Faiyaz. So,
all right. Well, he
went love Brent Faiyaz.
I do love Brent Faiyaz. I'm a big fan of his.
All right. Well, he went on Twitter and said he's not a hip hop artist, right? He just volunteered the information, and then more recently, he said that he's going for hip hop artist at the Grammys. He's trying to win the or best hip hop record at the Grammys, or whatever, right? He applying for it. So
he just said he wasn't a hip hop artist. I'm confused.
Right, he said it on Twitter that he's not a hip hop artist, right? And then he had to clear it up. He said he's not just a hip hop artist. He sings stuff like that. And so there's become this whole drama now online where people are especially recently in the culture, people quick to call people culture vultures, stuff like that. So they're pointing out his hypocrisy. Of not just him, but of all these white people who come into hip hop, get popular, get played on hip hop radio stations, and then switch up. You know what I mean? Like they do. The Post Malone, came in, got hot.
Sounds like a culture artist,
and then switch. Right? Yeah, of course. So there's a lot of these, right? So people are pointing at him like the next one up. So what y'all thoughts on this? Basically, how do y'all feel when you hear these artists, these white artists, get played on hip hop radio and then be like, "Oh, I'm not hip hop."
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Why do you think it consistently happens? How about that? Why do you think?
Oh, I can tell you why it consistently happens.
There's no gatekeepers. Y'all niggas let anybody in this motherfucker. Everybody got a chance.
Not just that, but
suck, honestly.
And a lot of y'all will listen to anything that they tell you to listen to. So if they pop up and they say tomorrow, "Oh, this is it right here. This the one. Listen to this." Y'all gonna listen to it. A bunch of people gonna follow it, and that's how they let these white people get their shit off, and that's how they let them get popular. Y'all let Miley Cyrus come out here and act like she was about some shit and twerk on stage, and this was rocking with it, and that shit is embarrassing.
That was a fire song. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a good song, nigga.
Which song?
Jay's on my feet. Shout out to Juicy J.
Oh, I don't. The only song I know of her is the "Party in USA" and the "Wrecking Ball" song. Those I didn't even.
Oh, you know the real Miley. Oh, okay.
But that's what y'all keep doing, man. Y'all keep letting these white people come in and get that shit off, and then they get cool because, of course, when black people say it's good, like it goes. We run the culture in this country basically, as far as like entertainment wise. So when they say, "Oh, this is what's popular," people rock with it, and they get that cosign, they get that cool factor, and then they go and they run back to white people and say, "Nah, man, I was drunk. That's why I was hanging with them niggas. I wasn't really with that shit. I'm still one of y'all. Yeah. Hold on, don't forget about me."
So let me ask you, do you be mad at the artists that let this happen to them? Like, say, because they always put the plant next to the cool people, right? They always. Mm-hmm. So are you mad at the cool people for letting them be used, or? I mean, it's all part of a game.
I mean, I guess, yeah. Because why they do that is they trying to get that. It's easy money. It's a quick, easy bag. Like,
yeah, definitely.
The record label come to them with however much money. Hey, you can get on this song with this person. I'm sure it's a better payday than they would make if they didn't do it. Like I said, it's an easy bag, easy exposure for them, and boost their brand. But this is how it's always been done. Is It's gross. It's nasty.
Well, yeah, I mean, to me, that's the thing. Like when you watch, I just, I had never heard of this dude, but when I click this dude's video, this middle baby video, if I click it, if we just look at, like the video, it's just him with a bunch of, this hip hop artists and stuff like that in the video. Hold on, it's mad hip hop artists and stuff in the video. Hold on, go. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was Conway in the video where we go by, yeah. But it's like, he gets, all the credibility, having these different, different people and stuff in the video. So I feel like, it's hard to, be complaining, stealing the culture. If we are. Like you said, we let them in. We're welcoming them in. And they're like, yeah, I'll be in your video. Yeah, let's do. We welcoming them in. So to me, it's easy. It's too easy to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like people even have to people even have to do anything. To get in. Really, it's just.
But if they come to you, like if they came to us tomorrow and it was like, yo, you're gonna be on some trash white boys podcast, but we're gonna give y'all $1,000 each. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'll be on the stupid ass podcast with them.
Exactly. We selling out, nigga.
Like, what do I care? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even think twice. And then the dude will go, and then he'll be bigger than our podcast for sure. And they'd be like, who are these guys? Oh, some black people said he's cool, so he's cool. Like, it's just kind of silly, but that's kind of how it goes. I mean, you saw that video. That looked like a rap video, like a party time. You got a lot of mostly it looks like black people standing behind him and doing all the standard rapper stuff, and so it gives you that look. He got that look, right? I mean, look, this is how you get this is how you get big, man. That's why Eminem is so big, man. Because he had Dr. Dre next to him. That's the top cosign you could get. You get that type of stuff, and it's a big deal. And then now all the white people say, "Oh, he's authentic," because look, he's with black people.
Yeah. Okay, and so the funny part to me though is like the media, the hip hop media. Now I feel like push these type of people. Push these industry people. And then. Like now it's a hoopla, like I saw, Ebro and stuff like that. All these people are like, dang, we're not gatekeeping enough, But
they're corporate. I just feel like Ebro is a corporate tool, man. Like yeah, he gotta shut the fuck up. He's a corporate tool, man. He does whatever the corporate boss tell him to do. He worked for Apple and what is he, Clear Channel Radio or some shit. You work for big companies. You is a worker, my dude. You do what the corporation tell you to do. Like, you mean gatekeep? What you gonna gatekeep? He don't program the radio station. He play whatever they tell him to play. He talk about whatever they tell him to talk about. Like, I'm sure he got some power. Like, he could pick some topics, but he's not like, is he not independent like that, right?
No, I don't
that's what I was saying too. It's like funny when people like, oh man, we gotta, gatekeep, and they on like Apple Radio or whatever. To me. Yeah, I thought that was funny. You said it perfectly. But then, man, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I think that's is real hypocritical, to be like that now. Like now, I feel like there's this, people are like pushing, like this I'm so authentic hip hop, kind of vibe. But then they don't push, then it's not like they push an underground artist. It's not like they pushing somebody else in place of those pop artists, those white pop artists. They just. It's like, to me, it's all virtual signaling. You know what I mean? Kind of.
Of course, man. In order to have a job in any hip hop media, you have to have some kind of, it's hip hop still. So credibility matters to an extent, right? To whoever the audience, the consumer is. Apple Music consumers is probably not that many like hardcore hip hop heads who only looking for a certain thing, right? They're trying to get a wide berth of people, all kinds of folks. Anybody basically with an iPhone, they trying to get. So they need somebody that looks like they authentic or at least has some credibility. But they sell it, you selling out, dog. I mean, it's not really that surprising. Like, of course you're gonna do it. How much bag are they offering? Like I'll do Apple Music podcast tomorrow. How much they offering? It don't take that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody will do it. It's not going to take a lot to do it. Like it's easy to get people to sell out on the individual level. You know what I'm saying? I got bills. You come to me, you say, "Oh, I'm gonna give you 50,000 to do this podcast." Say less, done. What time you need me to get on there? It's not ain't no problem, bro. So, I mean, that's a nothing to Apple. That's $0 to them. You know what I'm saying? They might probably lose that every day, like by mistake, like just mess up and move a decimal point the wrong way. Oh well, like that's how much money they got. So these record companies, they know what to do. They know how to get it done. They got partnerships with all these different streamers, and they know when it's time to say, "Yo, you're gonna be the song. We're gonna put your song on everywhere." That's how it goes. That's what they make the partnerships. They make it happen.
Yeah, I think part of it got to go on the consumers too. Like you said, I mean, people listen to whatever they tell them to listen to. You know, it's like even I don't know if y'all saw like the Pharrell movie like flopped. You know, it didn't make no money. You know, and like it's a lot of people who say like, oh, you know, we love like hip hop. You know, like authentic. You know, blah blah blah, whatever. But then you know they don't support the stuff. Like you know, we just like the average consumer don't support the real stuff. You know what I mean? So it's whatever the machine pushes to them. That's what they you know consume. You know, so
I mean, that's weird because you know that movie is a little different to me. I didn't know if it was a kids movie, if it's a movie for me. You know, it seemed like it's a kids movie, but
concept.
I thought we was gonna see the clips and they was gonna be recording songs or something. Like I was like, okay, great. You know, they're gonna do what was that song on that first album that I love from the clips? Well, I can't think of it. The last one. I'm not you. But they were gonna do that in Lego form. Like
yeah.
So
I don't know. I felt like it's a Pharrell biop. I thought it was a biop. It's a documentary, but I mean, I instantly I wanted to go see it. I mean,
people told me it was good.
Yeah, it's
but
great.
I need to word of mouth. Okay, well, I might go this weekend.
But I mean, it don't have to be the Pharrell movie. I'm just saying anything, whatever you deem as the real hip hop stuff, right? People all have a whatever idea. Oh, this is real hip hop. But then the only thing that that they put their money toward is the whatever has the biggest label machine behind it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
I mean, that's marketing, man.
Yeah,
marketing is marketing, and big companies are always gonna win with that. I mean, if you have a Travis Scott meal at McDonald's, I'm gonna have to go get the Travis Scott meal at McDonald's, man. Like I'm boom, you got
I
me.
just tried that chicken bacon, the chicken Big Mac. That shit is ass.
The what?
I never had. I don't go to McDonald's.
It's a chicken Big Mac. It's a Casanet's meal deal.
Yo, somebody got to explain why this dude is everywhere, man. What does he do? Is he have talent?
I don't know.
I would say yes.
Every time I see him, he's just doing some regular ass shit. Like he got a commercial with Snoop. They show all the time, and they'd be like, Snoop is like, "Oh, son, holding it up like a baby lion," and then they look at him, and he goes, "Respect." I'm like, "The fuck is he on here for? Is he he famous for saying stupid basic shit?"
I haven't seen that commercial. That's funny.
It come on every football game. You see that iPhone commercial? Mahomes running through the store. Snoop is talking, and then Casanat just be like, "Yeah."
Nah,
and then Snoop talks some more.
Football this year.
And then Snoop makes some jokes. Mahomes gets the iPhone, and then Casanat.
Tell me what. Okay, so I've never seen Casanat. I don't follow. Tell me what is like. I need to go watch it. Tell me why.
I don't watch all the streams. It's too young for me personally. It's not meant for me. But when he does them with like the guys, I think funny. Like the Kevin Hart one was hilarious to me. The one he did with Drewski was funny. Then
I saw the Kevin Hart like the freestyle thing. I saw that.
Yes, but no, they did a live stream. He streams on Twitch. He's a Twitch streamer.
Okay, all right, yeah. So, all right.
Yeah, so those are great to me when he has the guest. And then he did one with Speed. I don't like I show speed,
You
but
just be screaming. I be screaming, dog. You
no,
can get rich for screaming.
speed be screaming. Speed is a screamer. But you know that chained up game that got popular, the little simple game where you just jump up with the chain people. I
Nah,
don't
I
know.
don't
It
know.
was popular. But anyway, so these
Wait,
niggas
wait. Hold
You're not making this
on.
sound appealing at all,
Hold
dude.
on. The game with the chained up people? What are we talking about?
It's
Some
just
kind of weird slavery shit y'all into out here?
no. It's just a level jumping game. You just got to get to the higher platform. But it's you and your friends. You have to jump at the same time. You're chained together at the waist.
Wait.
Whatever.
Are you talking? You're not talking about like Unraveled, are you?
I don't think so.
All right.
No.
Well, I don't know.
I'm
I don't know
not
what game you're
chained
talking
up
about.
to nobody, dog. What
All
the
right.
fuck?
It's
Let's
a
move on,
video
man.
game.
We don't know.
What are
We
you
clearly out of touch.
Oh.
We out of touch.
I thought it was a game
Yeah,
y'all
y'all
playing
are out
like
of touch.
when y'all was climbing on milk crates like a bunch of dumbasses. I don't know what y'all be doing out here. Y'all, yo, they got a lot of dumb motherfuckers out here, man.
Hey, the milk crate challenge was fire.
Speed did
It
600
was fire
backflips
for
in a row.
watching
That's
other
crazy.
people do it.
It was
Why
definitely
did
fire
he
to
do
watch.
600 backflips in a row? And how much cocaine is he on?
No, that
Hey,
guy crazy for real.
It sounds like you just hating because you can't do 600 backflips, man.
Yeah,
It's
Nigga,
all
I
good.
can't do one
I like
backflip.
Kai.
All right, let's get on to the main topic of today, man. Main topic of today. Speaking of all the media, Jeremy Heck, another hip hop media dude that I didn't hear his name until recently. He started I guess this rumor or whatever. Absol dropped his single, and Jeremy Heck said that on Twitter he said that this was a diss to J. Cole. Right, that this single was a diss to J. Cole. So first of all, did y'all hear the Absol single?
No.
Wait, neither of y'all heard it?
I read the lyrics. I ain't hear the song.
Wow. Y'all not fans of Absol?
Yeah, but
I
I
didn't even know
normally
it
don't
dropped.
rush to his
I just
music,
found
though,
out
man.
today.
He let me down a few times.
Okay. Well, I thought his last album was pretty good, and we definitely gonna listen to the new album. So Soul Burger is the name of his new album, but the song that just dropped is Squeeze First, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put the lyrics up right here. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so right here, the first bars, he's it said that this is diss to J. Cole. All right, warn me they want a war, but actually they forfeiting like they wardrobe for half a week. All right, so that's the diss. Those are the bars. It's supposed to be a diss. Okay, right? Warn me they wanted a war, but actually they forfeited. Okay, people said this is a diss to J. Cole of all things, and this is where I feel like the hip hop media is just so thirsty for beef that they just are willing to take anything and say it's a diss, right? At this point, it's gotten so dramatic, like how everything becomes a diss now. First of all, if you don't take things out of context, all right? If we all understand, we don't take things out of context, it's obvious that this is not about J. Cole, all right? Because they warn me they want a war, but they're forfeiting like they wardrobe for half a week. We all know that J. Cole don't have forfeits. He wears the same fit everywhere he goes, a black t-shirt and some sweatpants. So, obviously, you're not dumb. You know this is not about J. Cole, all right?
What is
you gotta
meta
read things
soda?
in context, all right?
What is meta soda?
Person. Baldy's like, I can't get past the first part.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Meta soda.
A pioneer of the Midwest hip hop scene. Oh, okay.
I was about to say, I assume it's a person.
I ain't never heard of meta soda.
All right, cool. You ever heard of nobody, Doug?
You're right. I don't hear about these weird white dudes that's getting points out here. Popular songs. I didn't hear the last two songs that was super popular. The bar song that it was like it's number one song for 15 weeks. Never heard that shit
everywhere.
Once. Never heard it once. I'm telling you, I never heard that shit. And then whoever this white boy is, they said he got a top song. I ain't never heard this boy, this Richmond guy. Never heard that shit.
Yeah, you clearly, but I mean, again, we don't go out, I guess, to the popular spots where they play this. We don't listen to the radio where they play.
I
this
was
music.
At a bar last weekend. I ain't hear that shit now.
Oh, you ain't hear the shit, Boozy?
Maybe I wasn't drunk, so no, I ain't here. But with this song, these bars, that's all they got for J. Cole. That's all they got.
That's all. The word forfeit means we talk about J. Cole now, right? That's how.
It is true. J. Cole is now synonymous with forfeit. If you look up forfeit, J. Cole pops up. I mean,
that's true.
So every time I see the word forfeit, quit, seppuku, suicide, I think of J. Cole.
Look, man, we don't have to be desperate for beef. All right. I think Top came out and said, even that the song we were debating about last week, that it was recorded like a year ago, right?
I thought Pi had shots though.
Yeah. He said Pi was recorded way before the like that verse and stuff like that, all that stuff. So really, even more so now, the Port Antonio thing, like everyone was saying J. Cole was dissing, but it's really not. Like the simple fact is none of these things have been disses. Okay, all these things people think are disses, they're not disses. All right, and
I thought they were disses.
I did think they were disses.
Some of them were disses. Yeah,
I did think they were disses because you know why and this is my bias. I don't like Kendrick. We all know that bias, right? So when I'm listening to music, I'm waiting for somebody to diss Kendrick, right? I'm waiting for somebody to diss Kendrick. When I listen to all kinds of stuff, I'd be like, oh man, that sounds like Kendrick to me. When Your Old Drew album has that song like what else? Oh, you're depressed now, and like, oh, he keeps talking about the kind of music people make. I'd be like, oh yeah, all that sounds like Kendrick to me. But I mean, I don't think Drew is dissing Kendrick, in any real reason. He's just talking about rappers in general. And that's what rappers do. They talk about stuff in general. How many Sean Price verses or verses where people, they dissing rappers just in general, like just as a general thing, not as a direct shot to a specific person. You know what I mean? That happens all the time.
Yeah, but some people do be sending a lot of subs, man. Drake and Jigga, like they be subbing a lot of dudes up, and you don't really know unless it's about you. Or you sensitive.
But even then, like, okay, the subs like from Jigga, usually he say their name though, right? Like,
no, even the like sub, you're not saying names.
No. Like when he was dissing like Baby or like like said the Baby Money thing, or he would say stuff. He would say their name. He would say Wayne's name or say Baby's name.
That's not subs though. If you say their name, it's not a sub. Okay,
all right. So then, all right. What are we considering the subs? Like, I mean, I don't know. What are let's give an example of like the subs that aren't reaches that people took as reaches.
Now I think everything a reach.
Yeah,
I'm questioning myself.
The chat said Jay got an album full of subs, so I'm sure he got some quotes in there for you.
I mean, listen, Jay is the one who kind of started it off. That whole culture.
And everybody can't do that like him. That's what I'm saying. But Drake got tons of subs.
Drake,
B-Dog, all the Drake verses. You got most of them tatted on your back. Tell us about the Drake subs.
Bro, I don't know nothing about subs because I guess I'm not online enough. I just don't be knowing. When people I don't know, I gotta hear a name to know that they talking about somebody. I'll be like, oh, I thought he was just talking to no one the whole time.
I'm not saying no subs exist. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I think the hip hop community has become too quick to call everything a sub. All right. Again, when this beef started with the first person shooter, saying, is it, I love when they, argue the hardest MC. Is it, K-Dot, is it Aubrey or me? But right now I feel like I'm Muhammad Ali. Like, that's not a diss. Number one, it's not a sub, first of all. But it's also not a diss. Like, we keep making everything a diss.
But people want that, man. The disses are fun, man. Look, let me tell you, dog. When they was dissing each other, that shit was great. That was a very fun time. I don't even listen to them songs no more. I don't even think they that great disses. But that shit was fun. That's a different thing, man. It's like when I was a kid, and they used to have people used to do this back in the day. I don't know if they still do it. They used to boot up, right? So they used to be about like they about to fight. They get in your face. Mm-hmm. They have a circle around at the school, and maybe one of the dudes try to back down and be like, nah, dog, get back in there and fight this. Man, we trying to see a fight, dog. That's what we came here for. Like, dog, we're not backing down. We're not ending it. So that's people want to see the fights, man. People want to see the blood.
Well, that's exactly what J. Cole was, talking about on on a Port Antonio, album, saying people, want to see blood or whatever. And yeah, you're right. I think of course, you're right. Everyone likes. I've been there in high school too. Fight. Of course, bet you won't hit him or something like that. You want to instigate the fight. You just throwing stuff out. Dang, you gonna let him talk about your mama that way, dog? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You ever see? Yeah, dude, try to get out the circle, and everybody in the circle get tight and push him back in. It's like, damn, dude trying to de-escalate. Like, nah, man, what the fuck you doing? You better fight this dude. I ain't run over here for nothing.
But I think the problem is that we know, and when that happens in real life, we know that we instigate the fight. We know, and the people around kind of in on it. The person inside doesn't know, doesn't get that they just messing with them. But now it just seems like everyone on the internet are buying into all these these things. It just seems like everyone's buying into it and they really believe it. It seems like a lot of the internet really believes that all these things are subs, or really believes all these things are disses. And
well, good, man. Good for Ab-Soul, man. Hopefully some people stream his song, get his numbers up, because otherwise they wouldn't give zero fucks about no Ab-Soul song, generally.
That's true. That's true.
He don't get that type of buzz and love. He's probably the least loved out of all the TDE artists. Well, Reason, but
he didn't get the rap at the
Reason gone now.
Yeah, they kicked Reason out. But he didn't even get the rap at the pop out. He came on stage. Kendrick didn't even let him spit a bar, not a hook, not a nothing. He said, "Hey, just come out and stand right here, real quick." So,
yeah, crazy. So that's how he's not held in that type of regard. So good for him, man. I hope it do something fun. I would like to. I love the beef. The beef is fun, but it's not really a thing. It's over with, and people don't really feel like it's over with. That's the other part of it. This particular beef it ended, but it didn't. You can see it easily coming back. Like you can see, people wanted to come back. Of course, these hip hop websites wanted to come back. They got more clicks then than they ever did before. I'm sure. I mean, every podcast, every website, every station that talked about it got love based off them dudes fight.
And this is part of the thing that I saw FD Signify said this. He said, there's more hip hop fans than there are hip hop lovers, right? And that people, all the people who are fans of the beef are not actually fans of music. That's the thing. So you get a lot of clicks from these casual fans that don't actually care about me. They don't listen to music. There's a lot of people who listen to not like us, who won't play a hip hop album, for the rest of the month. You know what I mean? They just know that song because it's a diss to Drake or something like that. So that's the thing. It's so the industry is catering to try to pull in these people who aren't actually the fan base. They aren't actually the audience, for the music. And so I think that's what skews hip hop media so much. It's we don't care about the actual hip hop fans. Even interviews and stuff like that. Most because this is another thing that popped up. Everyone keeps saying J. Cole needs to do an interview, right? And they're saying an interview would help him out, right? And then there's been a big argument because Omen from Dreamville said, something about we don't interviews suck basically. I
don't know who Omen is. Quote. Yeah, I don't know. He
produces and raps on Dreamville, man. But basically the thing was that became a whole beef about should rappers do interviews or not. So what's your thoughts on that? Do y'all think that an interview with J. Cole would help out his image, or do you think it wouldn't matter?
I think, yeah, of course, an interview would. I think, yes, it would help. It always everything is always easier to understand in long form, but he doesn't do them, so I don't think he should now. If that's not what you do, then don't do it now, just because you're trying to smooth some over, just disappear. Like I
He
said,
does them every once in a while. He's done. I mean, what he did, I guess the last one we saw was the Yachty one.
Yeah, that just
yeah.
happened.
And
That was
before
right
that,
after first person shooter.
yeah,
So a year ago.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't think was that a year ago? I don't know. You tell me. But
8, 9
Yeah,
months,
it was a
9,
year
10
ago.
months ago.
It was a year.
okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
a
It was
year
a year
ago.
ago. All right, cool.
So yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like it's been a minute. I think an interview would be interesting. It would get tons of views, but would it help his image? I don't know, man. I'm sorry, Doug. You know how I feel. You had an interview in front of your crowd when you shot yourself in front of everybody. So it's just like
Yeah,
I just
the interview won't help
have
for me, but it might help for others.
right.
Yeah, I think
It depends on the artist too, man. Some artists like you want to hear that interview. You know, the interviews. I feel like some artists need the exposure. Having a better connection with their fans would help them in their career. J. Cole don't need that. If he drops, he's Mr. Platinum with no singles and no flashy shit and boring ass albums are still going platinum. So why would he need to do an interview? Other people, like I just saw, I was watching Rap Roundtable, and they had Rome Streets and Derringer on. And dog, I might have heard Derringer speak one time in the whole time that he been out here making some of the best music out. So I was interested to hear that. That's not consistent. That's not. He needs that. Other people don't need. J. Cole don't need that.
so. It's the big three rarely do interviews, and like you said, it's because they don't need the exposure. When they drop, they're gonna do numbers, right? Most of the time, people go on media runs to get exposure, right? I'm going on your platform so more people see who I am and want to listen to my music. We just saw LL do the media tour of all media tour. He went on everything. He was on everything, right? To get hey, I'm making an album and getting out, to get it out to everybody. But I don't think it'll help. I mean, because the people saying that, like, even with Drake, people are like, oh, he needs to do an interview to humanize him. He did an interview right after the Pusha T beef, right?
And they used that against him.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't think you saying that it makes people understand more. J. Cole said his point on Port Antonio. He would say the same thing in an interview, and people would still hate on him. Like at the end of the day, say it again.
Oh yeah, I am.
I would.
Yeah. Right. He said what he felt or on that. I don't want to beef. I don't want to beef with my friends. I don't want to be a gun. I mean,
but like it depends on. See, that's the other thing is the interviewer suck, man. So if you gave the interview, you would have questions for him, like, why you keep saying this man's your friend, man? Like, did y'all talk? Did he tell you to shoot
What's
yourself in front of the
timeline?
Yeah,
exactly.
Like you would do that. Most people would just be sitting there like, yeah, man, that's crazy. And you know what?
Yeah,
man, I completely understand, man. So tell us, man, what's it like when you like go in the studio, man? What are you thinking about?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you said this. The questions they ask in these interviews, usually every interview. First of all, every interview I see, like I watch Shannon Sharp interviews and stuff like that. He's asking everybody the same question about the beef, right? It don't got nothing. People don't got nothing to do with the beef. That he asked him, "What you think about Drake and Kendrick?" And rarely do they ask musicians about the music. They ask them about every beef they've ever been in. I was just watching Fat Joe. So you asking questions about Ja Rule, 50. All these things like that. About their life. It's questions about their life. How'd you grow up? How'd you get into music? But rarely do they ask questions about the music itself.
Well, they're not, but that's what I'm saying. It's not music fans, and the music, and that those products are not made for consumption like that. Like Shannon Sharp trying to get as many clicks as he can, so he gonna ask salacious shit. So when he send out clickbait, it get clickbait. Like he's not gonna be like, "Yo, man, Fat Joe, I really like Jealous One's Envy, man. Tell me about when you made that album." Like, tell me how you got everybody on banned from TV. I mean, that's not banned from TV. John Blaze. Like they're not gonna do that. Like that's not the type of stuff they're gonna talk about. They're gonna be like, tell us how you found Pun again for like the millionth time. And did Pun really kick 50 Cent down the stairs? They're gonna ask for that type of shit. They're not gonna say, hey man, on the dark side, the song you had with Preem, tell us how that came together. Like, or tell us about this bar. Like, it's not the same type of level of entertainment when you and then these artists, they're not gonna go sit down with somebody who would ask him that stuff. So generally, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you go.
Generally, you're gonna go do the media that's gonna help you in some way. It's a you help me, I help you. So you go on Club Shay Shay, he gets tons of views. Whatever you promoting, you're gonna be able to promote. You got a book coming out, boom, you're gonna be able to promote it to the most people. You go on a show, you would have to go on a show that don't have that many fans, where they really want to talk about music and get into all these things. But that's for the culture. That'll be something that an artist will have to do for free, almost like I know I'm not getting nothing out of this. I only want to do this because these are the people who gonna ask me about my music. And that to them, that's not the type of stuff that they're looking to do. Your manager would tell you, don't do that stupid shit. Your publicist will tell you, why the fuck you going to sit down with like, if they try to come on here or something. Why you going to talk to these bum niggas? They ain't got no views. It's just like that don't make sense. And the culture itself, like loving the art and loving the culture that's not profitable. You don't make money off of that. You got to make money off of some bullshit.
Yeah, no, and I think that's, like I said, that's the sad thing, the sad truth of it. So my favorite hip hop podcast is the Questlove Supreme podcast, and that's exactly what he does. I mean, they just talk about music, like how'd you make this song, and they'll be having all kinds of random musicians, like it'll be like just a session musician, or like this guitarist, this pianist, or just they'll have big, they had Organized Noise, or like they'll have other bigger artists, but they asking like this sample, like, how'd you, Quest will play the sample, like, all this sort of stuff. And, Fonte will be on, he'll ask questions about the different songs and stuff. So that's my favorite podcast. And it is, you're right, way less popular. It's just not.
Yeah, he got 10,000 subs. Like, right. That's cool and that's numbers, but that ain't no numbers. You know what I mean? Not for what you would really consider making any kind of imprint or impact. So, of course, when you look at the guest list, they got smaller artists on there. These ain't the top artists. I don't see nobody on there that's really that big.
I think that'll come with time. I mean, same thing. I think eventually we'll get artists.
Teddy Riley.
Bro, Teddy Riley is not moving the needle for.
No, I know what you mean, but they're big musicians. That's what I'm saying. They get.
But that's what I'm that's what I'm saying to you. Yes. I agree with what you're saying. Yeah. For musicians, that's great. They're gonna have people that are interesting if you want to talk about music, but that's considered boring to a lot of people. What's the selection? What I want to hear from Eve now.
Yeah.
My bad, but if I want to talk to Eve, she's not making music no more. All I'm gonna do is ask her about Rough Riders album 1, and I'm gonna talk about how her verse was on this. And did you write all your stuff? She's selling the book. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, listen, so it's my favorite, but yeah, I guess I like the boring stuff. So I mean,
Marie was on there.
I get to watch
5 hours ago, and that's got 227 views. So they doing numbers like the Haters Ball. Sam Hollander, I don't know who that is. 6 days ago, got 173 views. So basically, that's the same as what we got last week. That dude probably made like all kinds of classic songs. I don't know who he is, but these ain't big numbers. Like that ain't numbers to be like, hey. So for somebody that's got a name and a recognizable brand, as Questlove, to have those type of numbers, like that would be considered, most other YouTubers, if they would consider that nothing. If they cared about that. Like he don't make his money from that, so he's cool to do. That's like we do this for a hobby. This like a hobby for him. If he making him bread off it, he's like, cool, whatever. That's how that's how we are with this podcast. We don't do no numbers. If we wanted to chase clickbait, we could chase clickbait every day. We could put the same niggas on the front cover, put Kendrick and J. Cole every day. Don't talk about we about to talk about Love the Genius album. They ain't gonna do no fucking numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I hear you. You're right. I mean, and it's like I said, the fans speak, right? I appreciate everybody who does watch the show, and I appreciate if you find us entertaining and everything. But I think most fans don't want to hear about music. They don't want to talk about music. So they're not gonna. They don't want to stick around, like you said, when we review Love the Genius, stuff like that.
All it takes is gonna become. This is a new podcast space. More artists are going to start making more podcasts like everything else. First you have sport. I mean, now you got sports people doing it. So some other artists will do it and then they'll use their connections and get bigger artists. It'll grow. Eventually we'll get there, I think.
Yeah. All right. So then
it is different now where the labels are falling back. Like, so since they're cutting so much, I do think more of the artists are going to have to kind of make it happen for themselves. And so that might make it where it's worth it more for them to do all those type of conversations, and go on so many different platforms, small, large. You got to go sit with Kai Cenat and do some stupid shit. And then you come talk to somebody, Questlove, for 2 hours about the intricacies of 3 songs you made. And then go do a Club Shay Shay, where you talk about gossip and drink with Nori. You might have to do those things because you're not getting that label back, and that's going to give you that money that you would get for promotion.
Right. Yeah. So that's it, man. I just think it's interesting. It's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of talk about the culture right now, right? The culture, all this stuff. There's all these different conversations, whether it's about culture vultures, about Drake, whether it's about the people who are authentic in the culture, or Kendrick with the watch the party die and the industry stuff, and I just feel like it's a lot of talk that's not genuine, one, because all those same people are just gonna, like you said, they all just thirsty for clicks, which really just means, like you cater into the whites, or you cater into, the numbers. And, to me, nothing is really all that authentic. When we talk about the things that are authentic, we can point to it, the Questloves or the stuff like that. It's not going to do numbers. So, yeah. Questlove getting that Jimmy Fallon money. He good. Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, the roots are good. I mean, like I said, I'm not sad for them or anything like that. I just love the show. I love the show. So
yeah, and that's why that's so cool that he does that. He gets the people on he wants to talk to, talks about what he wants to talk to. Again, that's a hobby. So. And he has connections and stuff to get people to come on. So you can have a hour and a half conversation with the foreign exchange. Like, people not really trying to talk to them like that.
Hey, man, foreign exchange.
I was just messing with you, man.
Yeah, man. No, Fontaine's the GOAT, man. Fontaine's the GOAT. Let's get into some of these music because we're going to argue about some of these albums, right? We're going to argue. So let's go jump right in. Love the Genius, all right? There's a lot of talk about, the women in hip hop, right? They're running the game. Love the Genius signed to Drumwork. What did y'all think? This is her debut album, right? So I in here, like, that's what this is marketed as, her debut album. I know, because it's always like they drop 15 projects, but those are all mixtapes. This is the album. This one is the album, all right? This is the one that counts. So how did y'all feel about the album? Was it what you expected? Did you feel, what?
Definitely not what I expected.
Okay. Look, all the subs, all the viewers dropped off right now. We'll start.
Yeah.
Love the Genius. Everybody leave.
Yeah.
Like Imperial said, we gotta just do a video, Glazer. Let's talk about Eminem. Let's just talk about Eminem. Let's just scratch the
greatest rapper that ever existed, man. As a matter of fact, when the hip hop gods were born, they thought it up. They knew that Eminem was coming in the future. And then they created him perfectly, and
he's a rap god himself, actually.
Boom,
yeah, he is. In fact, the GOAT, and people are afraid to say it because he's white. All right, it's reverse racism.
You know what always kills me, bro? And this is completely off topic, but you know what pops up into my algorithm a good bit? is these women hating channels, and they get so many views. And it's just like whore doesn't know why she can't keep a man. And I'm like, yo, why is this getting so many views? And there'd be like 35,000 views on a video that just came out. And it's just a dude that'd be like, let's look at this video, man, with this girl. Well, she was on a talk show, man, and she just said, she don't know why she can't get a man. And then they just be like, then they just shit on her. It's because you're a whore. That's why you can't get a man. And then they'd be like, how is this popular?
Yeah. I mean, that was the whole Kevin Samuels model. Rest in peace to him. But like that became real popular on YouTube. The manosphere is what they call it.
YouTube keeps thinking that I want that. Like, I don't know what else I'm looking at that's close to it. Like, maybe it's video games. Maybe it's like, I don't know. But YouTube keeps trying to put me on those. And I see one like, oh man, okay, she, what's wrong with this situation or whatever? It'd be like messed up situation with Tia Mowry wants her husband back. And I'm like, wait, what? So I look at it and then it'd be like, I told you she's a whore. That's why she don't got no man. I'm like, what the And in the comments just be like a bunch of dudes like, yeah, man, I don't know what's wrong with these women. They're the reason why they don't have no good man. I'm like, are y'all really watching this for hours and hours?
It's shocking. Baldy, the algorithm is pushing it to you, man. They know you better than you know yourself, exactly. Man.
I'm like, why? Every time I click, like, don't give me this shit no more, I get like a different one like a week or two later.
Look, B-Dog, you kind of like poor man's Andrew Tate right here, right? Come on, give us some of your woman hate, right?
I don't even know who that is.
Andrew Tate's the biggest one, right? He's the biggest one of them.
I've heard of him, I think, but yeah, I don't know. I don't be on the internet like that. Shout out to RIP to Kevin Samuels, by the way.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yeah,
so
I didn't mean to derail the stuff. Like, I can't wait to talk about this album, but this is shocking to me how that's like that stuff gets tons of views, and you get on here, like you said, you talk about music, and it's like, oh, what? There's musicians? Nah, we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. Yeah, we could. I mean, we could troll. I would make a whole just a separate channel just if I was just gonna say disingenuous stuff the whole time. But I mean, I don't understand how they do it. Like, I just don't. It's hard for me to just. I can say it joking, but I couldn't keep a smile on my face. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the whole thing is like funny to me.
If we had good acting skills and we just made a video like about how great Trump is and put that up, I bet that should do like 40,000 views tomorrow. The black haters are telling you like it is, or some blacks tell you why Trump is great. It'll put that shit on that, and it'll be like.
We don't even have to do that. You just gotta hate on Kamala. I know that's popular right now. You know what I mean? So
I told y'all she wasn't black.
Right.
Yeah. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy to me. So that's the type of stuff that pops off. And YouTube knows, like, once you look at one of them, you're gonna like get sucked in or something. So they'll serve it up to you. Like, I know you want to hit of this. I know you want to hit of this. This is not an option. You're gonna hit this shit right now.
All right, man. Let's get into the music though. Love the Genius. Since you're already talking about hating on women. B-Dog, we'll let you go first, right? What you thought of this album?
I'm good. I won't be listening again. I told y'all last week I don't listen to women in hip hop. I'm good.
There we go.
Good on
there we go. Right there. There's the woman hate right there, man. You don't listen to women in hip hop. Why, B-Dog? Why? You love Sexy
Red.
Why
they can't keep a man like you, B-Dog?
Because I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to hear raps from a woman perspective. I don't know.
Wait. But you love Sexy Red. Hold on. This is so bad, dog. You love Sexy Red, though.
I don't love Sexy Red.
Okay, now you change it. Now you change it up.
Yeah, you lying, man, because you did buy that gonorrhea lipstick, man.
Yeah, definitely did.
All right. Okay, so Baldy, what were your thoughts on this album? Was it what you expected?
No, it wasn't what I expected, because from what I've heard from her in the past, I thought the songs would have a harder sound, kind of. You know what I mean? Like I guess it'd be more boom bap. I didn't really get tons of that, which was interesting. But she's rapping. It's not like she's not rapping. But these songs aren't necessarily that. And so I was a little like off with it. It wasn't what I expected. I don't know if that didn't make it like necessarily bad to me. But it was different than I expected.
Agreed. Definitely wasn't what I was expecting. Yeah. I definitely thought it would be more like her other projects more recently. She definitely did more hooks, more, she tried different things, different flows. But I didn't dislike it all. I would say that. But there are some hooks on here that I thought were super terrible. Right?
Yeah. MoMA. Right?
MoMA is so bad. That hook is
Take
so
me
bad.
to the MoMA. Yeah. That's some shit right there.
That was your favorite song?
I stopped this album. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I didn't stop. I wanted to stop. I didn't stop this one. Never mind. That's another album we're gonna talk about.
The Death of Deuce was also another, like, it's the title track of the album, and I thought that one was really bad too.
And also, I didn't know this was an album, so I had heard the song "The Genius," where her and Keisha Plum, that popped up right on my algorithm or whatever, I guess a week ago, and I checked that right away. So I love Keisha Plum. I love this song. I think I love this song, and I played this one a few times before I moved off it. But even that one is different than kind of how I expected it to what it's not. I guess I should have known that the album was going to be different because this one don't have. Again, I was expecting more of a boom bappy type of song or a more Griselda types of songs. It's not that type of sound. It's some other thing. I don't really know what the right way is to describe it though.
She says it on the album. She said, Conway told her, don't worry about structure, just rap, and so. And she talks a lot on the album about just being authentic, being herself, So she just doing what feels good to her, and so I appreciate that. There are definitely so I thought it started off great. First of all, if we went in order, a lesson, I thought it was what I expected. It kind of starts off with more of what I expected. The first two songs, Triangle with Papoose, I thought he had a good verse too, and then it's really.
I did like Papoose voice.
Oh, you didn't like Papoose verse?
I did. That shit was fire.
I like Papoose verse, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then Imperial Stats, people saying, for anyone who's saying, who are we talking about? This is Love the Genius. She's signed to Conway's label Drum Work, and she's a really dope rapper. So if you haven't heard this album, you can check it out. I think there's some dope songs on here. She's got other projects that are more of just more of the Griselda style music. Her last project, she had the Genius tape, and then she had some really dope features on that Drum Work album and stuff like that as well. So she's a good rapper, like that, just hands down. She's talented, great rapper. But some of, like I said, she does a lot of different things on this album. She's way more different flows, different song structures. So to me, not all of it hit. That's just where I'm at with it.
What do you think about Song with Jay Skis?
I like that one, and I thought Skis killed it. I like.
I thought she did too. Her rapping on here, I thought was good, pretty much across the board.
Agreed. I completely agree. To me, the issue is, for me, this is just me. I'm really picky with like cadences and flows, right? And to me, sometimes when she changes her flow, it's not smooth, in my opinion. That's just for my like personal taste. Like, so there are times when I feel like almost like kills the momentum of the song or her verse when she like just kind of randomly swaps to a different flow. That's my only, like, it's real nitpicky, but that's my biggest like complaint with some of the songs on the album or some of her verses. So I think Skis just does his verse much smoother, and which is why I like it more. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just my woman hate coming out. So
yeah, man.
I love to hear.
That's why you can't keep a man. You gotta learn how to submit. They don't want to be with a good man. I like Sirius a ton. And I liked Float, and I liked If I kind of like the way the album ended. I didn't love Jump, but I liked the Genius a lot. So
well, so I didn't love Jump the first time I heard it, but then when I heard it again, and then I really like how it like because it kind of cuts off, right? Jump cuts off, and then it just goes right to Sirius, and I did like that. The first time I thought I skipped the song or something like that.
I thought I hit a button.
Yeah. So I do think the album ends well. I agree. It's really the middle part that I think it starts well, and I think it ends well. It's really that middle part to me. Death of Deuce, MoMA, Deuce. Some of these were just like.
And Deuce wasn't bad, but I didn't love it. Authentic wasn't bad. I just didn't love it. So I think this album is pretty good, man. I don't know if this puts her as the best rapper out right now. I mean, the best lady rapping. I think she's skill wise got to be up there. But I don't know
we definitely got to give it to her.
Made it up there.
for this year. I mean, it's better than that Rhapsody album. It's better than that.
We didn't listen to the Meg, bro.
Rhapsody is not
okay.
Good.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So we're not giving you this. You just hate all the North Carolina rappers.
That's why you can't keep a man.
We didn't listen to that Meg album though, so that one might have had the gas on it.
No, I listened to it. It's just it's just all
sound. I thought we might have to talk about it, so I did. And then who else? Wasn't this
the Glorilla album? That's another one people talking about.
We listened to that one.
Oh yeah, is this better than Pink Friday too?
I hate Nicki. I'm a Nicki hater, so I can't. Yeah.
Well, Doechii is the one that Doechii is the one that's hype right now, right? Doechii. Then they say on that podcast, the Deska says she's got the potential to be the greatest of all time. Doechii is the one that people are gonna say this year, right?
I don't like Doechii is probably more fun, but as far as like her weirdness to me, is appealing.
Oh, I did like that Doechii album better than this.
But I don't like her more than Love. I don't think she's a better rapper. We could compare the albums though if we want to later in the year or something. TDE marketing is A1. And I listened to a bunch of MC Light album. I thought we was going to talk about it. I keep forgetting to bring it up in our pre-production meeting. The text, the group chat.
I must have missed that one. I'll definitely listen to that one. I mean, if CLF says it's dope, we'll definitely check it out. We'll talk about it next week. As long as it's not like a ton of other music coming out or something. But the TDE marketing is crazy. So
definitely A1, man. We need to sign the TDE, man. We got to hit top. Let's hit top up. Let's see if we can get signed, man. Then all of a sudden we'll start winning podcast awards. People be like, I know you heard of them. But like, yeah, man, greatest podcast.
No, bro. We be the ransoms and the absols of the group. You already know it. Come on,
nah, man. How many podcasts they got on TDE, man?
Is it? I don't know. Those Back Out Fig dudes. They basically TDE members, ain't they?
Back Out Fig. Oh yeah. The ones who was shitting on Reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's interesting. That's interesting, man. But we gotta try to. We maybe get somebody a co-sign, man. Maybe we get signed to some label, some rappers label.
I agree.
You ain't the only one, dog.
I first heard Doechii's name on that same podcast we talked about where they were crapping on Reason. That was the first time I heard her name because they were like, Doechii better than you, like that was his manager was like, Doechii better than you, dog. Doechii got buzz, you don't got no buzz. I'm still the greatest, dog. Yeah. So all right, let's move on. Well, we gotta rate this. We got sidetracked all over. Sorry,
like an 8. Man. This get like an 8 to me.
That's high. That's high. An 8. You graded women on a curve. I guess why an 8.
That's true. I am grading on a curve. Okay, hold on.
Hit a 5 on a man scale. That's crazy.
Oh, I don't think it's that low. I liked it more than y'all, but I don't know if it was But you're right. I might be grading on the curve for ladies. You're right about that.
Yeah, bro. You try to be out here, trying to look good for the women, trying to get them on your side. Yeah.
Before I tear them down, of course, and tell them how that's why they need to learn how to submit. That's why they don't have no man. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 4 songs that really stood out to me that I thought would be like like legit. I could listen to over and over. So that's a 7.5. That's pretty good. I think it is something like a 7.5, 8. I don't know yet. Maybe I got to get this some more spins and see if it stick around to me.
All right,
He ain't listening to this album past today ever again. That's crazy.
I feel like I'm gonna listen to it. The Genius getting played for me over and over.
I like, well, to me, Saul and Triangle, Sirius, If I, those are probably the ones that'll get played for me. But yeah, it's a 6 to me. What you got, B-Dub?
I'm gonna say 6. That's how. Yeah, let's just keep it at a 6. I'm good with a 6. Put me on record with a 6. So.
All right. So
I did hear that single. Heard the single for this one. So, but we got one more to go to.
We got 2 more. Let's hit them real quick. Let's hit them real quick.
All right, let's hit them. Yeah.
Time.
Mid. All right. Let's no. Okay.
All right. Which one we go to next? Let's do the Currency album, the Encore. Currency, DJ Fresh, they came back again with another album. Back to back they dropping. And what y'all thought of this one?
It was all right.
Mid.
Yeah, mid.
Okay, I thought this was probably the best Currency album this year because
it's better than that other one.
It's better than the Monster Beats one. It's better than the other DJ Fresh one.
It's better than the other DJ Fresh one.
Okay,
so I thought that other DJ Fresh one was a big disappointment.
Agreed. So I thought there was several good songs on here. The Never Get Her Back. This is a jam to me. I put this right in my playlist.
Yeah, they had a video, I think, for that too.
Yeah, I think if y'all ain't heard this one is this is a great song. This is another Currency hit right here. To me, this goes on his hit list.
That's quite an extensive list. So okay.
I just want Currency to get back with Alchemist, honestly. Like, come on. I need that again.
We just got continuation, last year? 2 years ago?
Continuing to
it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Yeah, I mean, you can't just keep going back to the same well. I mean, we know what they can do together, but I mean, how many of those albums you need? I feel like that if there was one
like 2 classics.
Right. He also, to me, Ski Beats is who I would want him to go back to. And Pilot Talk still my favorite. Still my favorite Currency.
Currency got great songs with a lot of different people, man. I like them with Fraud. There's a lot of different people. But that album was fine, man. I don't really want to talk about it too long. We talk about Currency a good bit.
Okay. Yeah, we do talk about him a lot. We talk about him every.
And I got some real hate to get off my chest.
Okay. All right. But I would say this again, Never Get Her Back. That's a hit. Everybody check that one out if you don't listen to the whole album. But this I think this is the best album in a while. Let's just give it a rating real quick. I'd give it a 6.5 to a 7.
I say a 6.
5 because it's mid.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm the highest on that one. All right. Then let's get to War with Joel Ortiz, man.
And for the listeners, you really don't have to run a Never Get Her Back. It's not what it's not.
I disagree with that. I do like that song.
That song.
That shit is not.
You don't have to run to this album though. You don't have to run to no Joel Ortiz album ever again in your life.
That's a fact.
No, I disagree. I'm disagreeing. I think this, of all 3 of these albums we just talked about, this was my favorite.
Oh man, come on, man. This album
hate to hear it. You hate to hear it.
This album is saggy flat booty, man.
Dog, I disagree. I disagree so much. I like Joel. I feel like he does he's got a lot of different stories he's telling on this. I think he does the personal songs good. I think he can rap. I think so right here, Joel can rap, but his music don't hit usually. But I
you want to talk about choruses on that Love album? This album has some of the worst choruses I've ever heard.
Mama Loves?
There's nothing worse than the MoMA on here. There's nothing worse than MoMA on here.
Which one is it?
Yes, it is.
That Mama one was bad. Mama Love Me is bad.
That shit is awful.
What? That was a good song. I thought that was a good song. He starts off talking about
as soon as that chorus came on, I wanted to turn that shit
and
off.
Then he sold drugs, and then like, come on.
It was all good until that chorus
makes
hit.
the same music. This nigga been making the same song, same type of music since 1957, nigga. Like, get a different sound. This shit is ass. Why do you still have the singer with the high-pitched vocal, computer right? Like, nigga, nobody does that no more. We don't want to hear that shit. This is ass. This is ass.
That was awesome. That's like the best beat on rap we've had. You gotta clip that one.
Y'all, you got to say that shit was good. That pissed me off.
That's too funny, man. I can't even argue with that, dog. After you ended on it,
that's
like
what I wanted to say. That's how I feel, man. That's how I feel too, bruh. That's how I listened to this album and I was just like, I don't want to hear this shit no more. But by the time I got to song 7, I was like, turn this shit off, man. I just didn't want to hear this shit no more.
Exactly.
I disagree with y'all, but that's hilarious, man.
There's so many of these whack ass singers on these hooks.
Yes.
So that's okay. See, this is my thing. It's so crazy to me because you old head hip hop heads will swear that this 90s sound or whatever. So that happened all the time in the 90s with these singers on the hooks and stuff like that. And
this is like one.
First of all, I disagree.
Does it now, it's like it's
who did
tragic.
it? Who does
it's a tragedy.
Give me the song that I consider great that has bad singers on it.
They're not bad singers. Come on, man. They're not bad singers. Why?
They are. And it's the mixing. Like CLF said, it's the mixing. It's just, this ain't 90s sound. This is like 01 to 04. Like, it's just
the worst
time.
Bad. Yes.
It's really
and that's
bad.
when Joel got popping to me. And it's been basically the same music since then.
Go ahead. No, the one with the bad hook and the bad singer is So Lost. That song is terrible. You're right. I agree with you there. I think
I was kind of surprised when that one kind of got into it. I was like, oh, that ain't it, bro.
But I thought there was really dope songs on here too, though. Like Imagine That with Ransom. I thought Ransom verse on there was super dope.
Look, man, I love Ransom, dog. Ransom can't save every this nigga's trash album, man. Like,
but Joel's verse on there was dope too. War with MOP. That is a banger. War with MOP is a banger.
I love MOP, so yeah, I agree. I'm partial to MOP. Yes. But I mean, maybe it's just me, Doug. I didn't like how this dude talked before the songs came on. I didn't like none of this shit. Like, I was like, yo, I don't like this shit.
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
If it was something specific, I could really say, like, I'm not fucking with this. I don't know why.
Nah.
I do know why. I don't like the rapping. I don't like the talking. I don't like the beats. I don't like. I mean, none of this shit is like, ooh, I want to hear this again.
Nah, this nigga too loyal. That's what it is. He just with the same people since 01, and they just like, hey, you still got those same beats? Yeah, dog. I've been meaning to get. That's what it is, dog. This ain't it. It's not it.
The beats ain't hot. The heat makers ain't dropping heat.
And those chorus, the chorus is just, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, it's so unfortunate. Basically, like, I'm not like, that's not really my intention. I really wanted to say, like, I don't like this music at all, but I wasn't like, I never had like issues with Joel Ortiz. In fact, I would have defended him. So I don't know what happened. Basically, to me, there's a different sound that I want to hear, and this ain't it. I don't know, I don't know.
Type beat on YouTube. You are saying you should find a type beat on YouTube. That's so funny.
He need to call Derringer or something, man. He need to call Rock Marcy or something, man. Like, you got to do something different, man. You got to change it up, dog. No more of these singing hooks, dog. Don't ever do that again, man. All right. And I'm good. Like, you explained that your mama did drugs. Like, a lot of times, I feel like I'm kind of good. Like, no more personal stories, man. Let's keep that shit beat.
I think he does it well, bro. I think he does it well, man. I'm so shocked that y'all coming at it so hard. This is so funny to me. This is what the people want, though, right here. This is the hate that people want. We clipping this for sure. I don't be editing a lot of the videos, clipping it, but I'm clipping this part for sure. All right.
I'm gonna be
This dude
so
gonna be
mad
mad at
when
us,
Joel just finds us. Yeah, he randomly finds us shitting on the like.
Because
Come on,
first of
man.
all, ain't nobody else talking about this shit.
God damn.
My goodness,
Sorry,
man.
Joel.
Yo.
It's not as bad as we making it.
I'm giving this album an 8. All right, after all that, I'm giving this album an 8, dog. I like this album. I like it.
No
all right,
way.
I don't care what the people say. Y'all can hate on me. I thought this album was good. Like I said, that Ransom versus Super Dog, I thought there was some good features. There were a few bad hooks with some bad singers. I thought that was only for a few songs. I feel like y'all really overplaying the worst aspect of the album.
4, 5, 6 bad hooks, 6 bad singers.
Like, where do you find these singers at?
I don't know which
like,
ones you're talking about. All of them. I don't think the Mama Loves Me is a bad hook. I don't think. To me, it's So Lost.
Yo, turn that song on right now, dog. You get the hook. Come on, turn that shit off.
The So Lost. Okay, it's gonna be real bad. All right, we can play it. Let's do it. It's gonna be real bad.
Mama Loves Me.
Mad, dog.
Oh, it's Mama Loves Me. You want to do the Mama Loves Me? Or
I don't care which one you want to do. Anyone you want to do.
Mama Loves Me. Yeah. I just tried on the track.
Walking out the lobby.
Yeah, this right here. I don't think it's that bad. It's not that bad. Okay, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. All right. All right. So Lost. This is the one that's terrible to me. I hate this. I hate this.
Sometimes, Father, my mind wanders. I ponder, giving up.
This song is a banger. Okay?
Yeah, my little homie from down the way, he said, "You don't want war, shorty, you don't want war.
This song is
War's
great.
not that small time beef from before. I'm talking C4s underneath the car floor. Big 44s aiming at your mom's door."
We're gonna, like I said, I think teach their own, but I think that was great. So we're gonna clip this review for sure. What y'all give it as a number? Close out.
3.
I was about to say. I was wondering if you put up 4 fingers. Yeah, I'm giving it a 3.
3.
I'm good, man. I'm good on. Hey, Joel, I appreciate that for you putting in. I'm good though.
I think this is the biggest discrepancy we ever had on the album right here.
This man said an 8. That's crazy.
Y'all was hating on me for saying I like the Love album, but damn.
Yeah, you gave 8 to the Love album. I thought that was high, but yeah, I'm wrong. People in the chat telling me I'm wrong too. 5.
Joel can rap for sure, man. That's the thing, dog. I would love to see him with some heat that I could like. The last album I liked from Joel Ortiz, dog, had to be like Human. When that came out? 2010?
Human came out 2015.
Oh, okay. All right. So only 9 years ago.
But I think he's had other projects that I like since then, but for sure. All right, we're gonna have to get out of here. Appreciate everybody for rocking with us. And
hold on real quick. We got Benny coming out for sure. Those 2 singles I did like a lot, honestly, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully this album will be good. Let's see. I think I saw Danny Brown album is dropping too. Make sure.
Word? You know I like Danny Brown.
Actually, it's just a deluxe. It's just a deluxe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't see nothing else. Got a Yeet album,
just check.
But
who? Oh, don't Tyler got one coming out on Monday?
I thought isn't Absol coming out?
Absol coming out too, right? Yeah.
No, all right, so I don't know
next Thursday.
Come out, but if nothing else comes out, then we need to listen to that MC Light album.
2 Mondays. Yeah, MC Light. We'll listen to that. Yeah, Tyler comes out on 2 Mondays. That's crazy.
All right, man. Catch y'all later. Thanks for rocking with us.
Peace. Like and subscribe.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, please like, man. Sub, comment, throw some money, all that good shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We do this for the fans. You know what I'm saying? We do this for the fans. So these whores can be turned into good women. You know what I mean? That's why we out here, man. We trying to save these women, man. Teach them the right thing to do.